Namaste. My name is Stormie Calder. In this video, I'm going to take you guys through a quick weekly energy update for the week. And as always, whenever you land on this, these readings, these energy updates are timeless. So whenever you land on this, there will be a message for you. There are no coincidences when it comes to the synchronicity of delivering spiritual message. So stick around and let's jump in. Also, if you're new to my world and haven't checked out any of my free trainings, I have a number of free video trainings linked below that I think you're going to love around the Akashic Records, enlightenment, twin flame journey, meditations, all the things. Okay. All right, friends. Theme number one. Theme number one for this week. Make hard things easy. This is about embracing what it is to love and be loved. My guides say to me all the time, they're like, making hard things easy is love. That's what love is. And they've been defining it that way for, to me, for a very, very long time. So making hard things easy. So this week, when you encounter in yourself lots of hard things, lots of hard, difficult thought processes, like difficult situations, difficult circumstances in your environment, maybe difficulty in things you're seeing other people go through, find a way to express gratitude for what you've been through and who you've become in the process, and allow yourself to make things easier on yourself first and foremost, and then make things easier for other people. But we're going to focus first on the self because we're in self-development. So when you find thought processes that steer you into anxiety or fear, sit with them, even briefly, like through the day, and say, how can I make this hard thing easy? What would make this easy? And that's expressing and extending love to the self. And they're showing me an example. It could be as simple as like, what would make this easy? Well, I'm gonna go get a coffee and sit for 10 minutes and just enjoy my coffee in total complete presence before I go engage in whatever the stressful activity is that I have to do today. Or maybe sitting down and listening to a guided meditation or going for a walk. It's like at any level, can you start to lock into the gears within your own mind around making hard things easy? How can I make this easier? How can I see this easier? How can I have a little bit less stress? It doesn't mean the stress of circumstances like goes away. It means you show up a little bit differently. It means you show up from the place of being ready, willing, and able to allow your higher self to literally make things easy for you. But the thing about God, source, higher self, infinite intelligence, is that they can't make things easy for us when we are stuck in resistant mental thought patterns. We have to be able to shake ourselves loose and like get into the flow. And then be in a space of saying, I can allow this to be easy. This can be easy in one way or another. And then that's where the higher self can step in and actually start clicking some things into place. A lot of the ease first is going to be around your thinking. It's thinking in a little less anxiety. It's thinking in a way that's a little more coherent. Thinking in a way that brings you towards the solution rather than away from it. You know, I find most people, most of their anxiety stems from rehearsing the same mental thoughts over and over again that are problems and not releasing the hamster wheel or the vortex of that problematic thinking. It's fine if you think that way like once or twice, but as you continue to think it, what you do is you create a vortex of essentially negative belief, negative thinking at least, that starts to place blinders on your consciousness where you can't see any other possibility. One of the things that I feel like surprises people the most about me, just to give you an example, is that I'm constantly generating new thought. So when things are going wrong or bad or weird or what have you, like I'll turn on it a couple times or a little bit, and then I release it and I'm like, okay, solution. What are some solutions in my environment right now? What are some things that can happen? What are some ways I can think? And they're not all the most realistic, but it almost doesn't even matter. It's like the act of you breaking out of your own psychological hamster wheel, your like psychological paradigm, and then choosing to look for better, choosing to make things easy, choosing to find new thoughts, choosing to explore solutions, choosing to scavenge for solutions. That is what gets you out of the negative thinking, and that is what gets Source clicking into alignment with you. And a lot of the love that Source provides is better thoughts, which allow you to feel a little bit better and get into alignment. And you know, my guides say this to me all the time. Like, I don't sit in stressful thought very much, because I know, because I've done this work. Thank you so much for the gift. Oh, sweetheart, I think your solution's this whole video. Watch the whole thing through. The irony of this, my friend. Oh my gosh, your question. It's like, I'm literally walking you through the thought process. Follow the thought process, and like literally look at this stream. And for those of you that watch after, I don't know how much that is. Where's AED? It's like a little bit of cash comes in as a gift in exchange for me literally talking about expansive solutions, how my mind works in looking for resourcefulness, looking for solutions. That's what Source dot, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, this is literally a channel. That was my higher self being like, look at how easy this can be. That was distracting and probably the best way for Source, like, but I don't know. I gotta get back in. Okay. Make a move and you'll see moves made on you from Source, from other humans, from etc. It's like literally making hard things easy is about being able to see a new, oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Hold on. I gotta stay in my channel though. This is like literally, it's like taking me, I'm excited though. Thank you. You guys didn't pay for my coffee this morning. I appreciate it. Okay, hang on. Oh gosh. I'm so relaxed too, so it's like I gotta get back into my making hard things easy. The hardest thing that you have to deal with is your thought process, way of moving through the world. If you can and released without getting too like weird or cranky about it, without making it an issue, then you can create the invitation with spirit where you can actually break through. This is a position of love. Most people wouldn't see this as love, but this is how my spirit guides paint this, is that this is true love. The true love is coming through between you and your relationship to Source, you and your relationship to your higher self, because you decided to stop doing things the hard way and embrace the easier way, embrace the loving way. But I will tell you, it's not always easy, you know, like we get really addicted to our thoughts. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Like, you know, it's, if there's one little negative thought, then it triggers the whole next set of negative thoughts. It's just like it's a paradigm. It's a complex. It's a neurosis that we have to learn how to get over. Once you can break the thought patterning and relax, Source can step in with little pleasant surprises to give you what you need to receive the next step, to like lead you through to your most loving result. Oh God, I like that so much better than like anchoring into the outcome. I'm just gonna go off on a riff for a sec. I've been thinking about this a lot because in our society, it's like, you need lots of achievements in order to be like, I don't know, seen well or identified with elite class or status and the more I look at things, I'm like, I feel like there are two types of humans in this higher echelon of people. I feel like there's like one, the high achievement people, and then there's two, the like hyper spiritual people that are just like, we know how to move through the matrix and be the change that moves through and glides through. And that doesn't need to be as I love you guys so much. Shannon, you're gonna make me cry. Oh God, love, thank you. Can we see like literally this stream, how beautifully distracting it is? Like, I'm not in any level of negative thought. I'm just flowing. You guys are flowing with me, and it's distracting me out of my patterns of thinking, even though these are good patterns of thinking. It's fine, but thanks, Shannon. I want you guys to see that too. Look how the woman comes in and yeah. The woman comes in and buys me lunch. The men are like, here's a little bit. That's Mama Bear provision right there. Women provide, man. I'm supposed to stay focused. Such a gratitude stream right now. Oh my God. You guys, I've been water fasting for 3 days. I'm exhausted. Like, it's been breaking. If you guys need a way to break through your mental thought constructs, like fasting breaks it. It just like, I've been crying for 3 days. Because it's been releasing my negative mental thinking. I didn't want to pay attention to the comments today, but for everyone in here that's saying anything amazing things about women, like, I'm gonna keep myself together today because I'd prefer to be elevated. Women provide, honestly. That's what love is. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Shannon, you're making me cry. That's love. That's love. That's love. Literally emphasizing my thought. Did I just ruin my my wings? Okay. Theme number 2. Match your core source frequency with what feeds you, not what... Hold on, what did I write? Match your core source frequency with what feeds you, not what you give away. This is aligning to receiving and identifying what it is that gets you into a position of receiving. What am I supposed to do with this stream? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Suno. You guys. She came out to deliver some advice to help people out this week, and people are just throwing money at me. Like, thank you. Yes, that is so much better. Oh my gosh. For anyone watching back, just know that this is a different sort of stream. All right. Oh man. Also, it's taking actually a lot of my energy to be present because I'm fasting. I'm like, I noticed this fast was has been hard for me. Like, it's been emotionally hard. So I'm like, I'm at the brink of like an emotional break like all the time for the last 3 days. I'm on day 4. Oh my God. Okay. Match your core with what feeds you, not what you give away. So be attentive to your own energy and where you are sending your energy versus where you are receiving energy. This is like an audit of how you're showing up daily. It's an audit of where you are placing your energy. I don't know how else to describe this. I'm not totally clicked into it, but mentally I know it's here. So it's like, you're either giving energy or receiving energy. And you want to make sure that you're in your own personal alignment. That's the core source frequency between you and your higher self, I'll say for now. Although we go into much greater depth on this in the source code, which is one of my programs, which is linked below. But focus on the energy that is reciprocal with everything, like people, circumstances, everything. So this is a method of energy preservation and energy conservation. It's also a method of energy growth. So I think about energy like stock investments. And if something's not growing, I cut it. Like, I'm like, oh, let's sell that. Let's sell it. I need to see steady, consistent growth. You want to see and receive steady, consistent growth and know that what you give is being given back. Generally, these should be two-way streets for each avenue. These are relationships, these are things, jobs, I don't know, just piece it together. It's direct, is what my guides are saying. It's direct. It's literal. It's literal. So if you're giving into a person and you notice that they're not matching your energy, release them. Whether or not that's temporary or it's long-term is really up to you. You know, like I have a number of relationships that I actually do this with every interaction, with every human and every relationship. So even people that I adore and have very strong relationships with, I notice when I give, and if whether or not that's received back quickly, then I'll place a pause and throw it on a back burner with them, even though I have strong relationships with them, because energy is money. Energy is money. It's your spiritual money. And even when you do love people and have very strong relationships, making hard things easy is making the hard things easy on the self. If people can't provide the level of emotional support you need, they'll show it. And if you continue to hound them or try to make them provide it for you, I promise, like, so some of my friends, like if I were to continue to text them or what have you, there's going to be a point where it's going to break, and now I'm going to start feeding them, even though I need to be fed. And I don't know that other people handle relationships this way, but I'm very permission-based, and I find it to be very helpful. So I monitor every interaction in every relationship I have. And when the energy is not reciprocated, I let go, because if I continue to give into energy that's no longer reciprocated, I'm now a feeding tube for that person, whether or not they mean to do that. And I just know better. So that's where this is coming down to, is like, monitor your relationships. I'm not saying to cut everyone off. I'm saying it might be like a case by case, text by text, phone call by phone call, lunch by lunch basis. Like if it's a full exchange, great. Then continue to invest and continue to see a full exchange. The moment it's no longer a full exchange, cut it. You don't have to be mean about it. Just be elevated. You know, poise, elegance, grace, just let it go. The people that are meant to be there will come back. The ones that are not, stay away, or they kick and scream when they're away. Some of that is psychic as well. Some people keep their shit together physically, and then for those of you, I know I've got a lot of you that are highly psychic as well, highly intuitive. Like, some of these people, like, physically will keep their space, keep their distance, keep their shit together, and then psychically they throw fits, and you'll have dreams about them, you'll have nightmares about them, you'll wake up thinking about them. That means the energy needs to be cut because they're trying to run around your energy in order to get the attention that they're not getting physically, to make you then overextend forward physically so that they can complete their energy circuit. In a gentle way, I could say this is energy vampirism, but I don't even want to make it that intense. I just want to say it's like it's a reciprocal energy. Either the energy you pour into things is reciprocated or it's not. Where most of empaths discover heartache, hardship, and difficulty is when we are investing emotionally and spiritually into things that don't provide returns. So it's important to monitor what's returning energy back to us and what's not. And the things that aren't, you don't need to throw a shit fit about it. You just walk away. Just walk away. Just be done with it. That's it. That's how to stay elegant through this process, you know? You don't need to kick and scream. I'd say I don't know people that do that, but I do, because they end up in my energy, in my psychic field, and I'm like, you are kicking and screaming to get my attention. Like, that's not gonna get attention from me. Like, I'm literally gonna cut you off harder. Like, I don't know, people got their people problems. Anyway, identify what you're receiving and what you're giving away, and what you're giving away, reel back in. If you're not getting returns back, pull it back in. And choose to focus on something that gives you energy. I'm going to start first with energy, but it could be money. Right? It could be emotional value. But it always starts with energy. Everything starts with energy. Everything. Every emotion starts with an energy pattern first. Every thought starts with an energy pattern first. Every relationship starts with an energy pattern first. Every physical occurrence starts with an energy pattern first. So if we can handle the energy, we can handle everything else. Hold on, my AC kicked on. I'm getting cold. Okay. Kimmy, nice to see you. Kimmy and Shannon are holding down the fort here. Hi! That's the only question I'm going to answer. Do you believe in fairy tales? I am the fairy tale. Oh, I am the fairy tale. Of course I believe in fairy tales. This one. We got you. I know you guys do. I love you so much. I'm gonna cry again. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm gonna have to gloss through this stuff because I'm gonna like burst out into tears. I have an emotional release coming up. It's what happens when you don't eat. It's like my fasting, they're not all like this. A lot of them are really smooth. This one's been like, I also haven't fasted in a little while. I've been avoiding it. And my primal soul like kicked me in the ass the other day. She was like, you need to be a little more hungry. You're a little too well fed. You guys wouldn't know this, but one of my core things is like, If you're a little bit hungry, you work a little bit better. If you're a little bit hungry, you're looking for more solutions, like literally and figuratively. If you're a little bit hungry, I don't know how else to describe it. You're a little bit hungry. You know, when people are well fed, they sit back. They're in like the land of comfort. And I don't like being there. You know, I'm like, be a little bit hungry and make the moves. A little bit hungry and make the moves. And being a little bit hungry literally creates that energetic hunger that magnetizes solutions. It magnetizes new opportunities. It magnetizes new thoughts. But anyway, in the process, I'm purging a lot of shit out because I haven't fasted in a while. I try to do it every couple months at least because it's like cleansing, you know, like it's like cleansing your body and your energy. So like we cleanse our homes. Fasting cleanses the body. I had it on back burner for a little while, so now I'm fasting and now I'm super emotional. Oh my gosh. Okay. Theme number 3. Thank you, all of you, for holding down the fort here. Theme number 3 is make anything leave who wants to feed and not exchange. So, and the way that I phrase these things too, these are coming from my highest, my most high channel. And she gave me these phrases and then I have to unpack them, right? But this is straight out of God's mouth. Make anything leave who wants to feed and not exchange. This is also what I would call like a spiritual bankruptcy. So I covered this in theme number 2 mostly, but if you notice, I don't even want to call them energy vampires, but they are energy vampires, but I don't want to give them that much attention. But for those of you that resonate with that phrase, this is like, look for vampires and start cutting them off. Just totally, completely say no, no, thank you. Like, no. The answer's no. The answer's no. Get out. Those also can be negative thoughts. So when the thought comes that's like, somebody in here earlier was like, help me get out of being broke. Like when the thought of I'm broke comes up, well, that's a vampiric thought. Like it's literally leaving you in a broke mindset. So it's like, cut it off, say no, reject it peacefully. No, thank you. No, thank you. Every time the thought comes up, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. This is the benefit of following a woman, spiritual practitioner, as far as a man. Because the women, we tend to have a much more like a poised approach. Like I'm just like, when things come into my energy, I mean, you guys see me, I'll either be like F you or I'll be like, no, thank you. Like I'm good. Like no, thank you. Make anything leave who wants to feed. Okay, so anyway, I was describing it as a vampiric energy, but it's not the way that I see it, but it is that. It's more like, I see it like energies, people, thoughts, emotions trying to hook in. It's a little less intense. They're just like, hey, I want some attention. That's how I see it in my energy. I don't really have vampires. Vampires feel like it's like, give it to me. Like it feels like narcissistic or sociopathic. I don't have that sort of energy in my field. So I'm going to describe it a little bit lighter because I think this is just where I want to land with it right now. And I think these are the energies of the week. It's really like almost give no attention, even if they are vampiric, like who cares? It's just like, oh no, thank you. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm not even going to give you the credit of thinking that you're a vampire. Make anything leave who wants to feed and not exchange. So anything that's taking off of your energy, just identify quickly whether or not it's beneficial for you. Like, is this going to give energy back to me, or is this just an emotional poorhouse where I'm pouring emotion now into this thing, and emotion is creativity. It's a lot of your spiritual energy. Am I going to pour into this? Is that person looking to get my emotional investment into this activity, and does it deserve it? Now, for me, these decisions are really easy because I'm only emotionally invested in things that make me feel good, or things that are highly creative, or things that are really focused for me, like are in my zone of focus with what I want. So when people come to me, and this happens all the time, problems, shit, whatever, like people come to me and they start doing this weird, I won't call them narcissists because I don't know that they are, but they have narcissistic tendencies. It's just like they'll start to bully you in a way where they start to project their problems on you and make you emotionally responsible for it. And it is funny because it happens all the time, and I'm just like, that's literally not my problem. And this is what I say to myself. I'm like, I get that you feel that way, but it's literally not my problem. Like literally, this isn't a figurative, like when it actually is your problem. Like I'm saying that in these scenarios, they have been unrelated, literally not my problems. I'm like, I am not here to clean up your emotional mess, and I did not cause an emotional mess. Because there's a lot of people that just want to project their emotional conflict on anyone they possibly can who triggers them. And people that are emotionally upset, like at emotional unrest constantly, are so easily triggered. And what they do, these are narcissistic patterns, but they're not always with narcissists. Some of them are just with abusive humans, or just with humans that are dumb. Like they're just completely unintelligent, uninformed, ignorant. Where they take all the emotional unrest that they feel on a regular basis and they just project it on other people everywhere. They blame shift, they just send it out. And you know, I mean, it's easy for someone like me because I'm so emotionally isolated that when people do that to me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's literally, it's not mine, and I don't have any relationships like that, and I don't take responsibility for other people's emotions. So no thank you. Just no thank you. So I mean, maybe that's how I need to phrase this. Don't take responsibility for other people's emotions. And I'm not going to go into the therapy side of that, like when you are responsible, like you do need to handle some things. I'm just going to take it from my perspective and assume that that's what you guys need to hear, because the right people will hear that in the right way. So also ignore distractions. Decide what your focus is for this week. What is reciprocally exchanging energy with you, that's giving you energy, and ignore anything that's not that. And then one of my guides said is, get a hold of what you want and never let go. Like maintain your focus, maintain your alignment, maintain your success mindset, maintain your alignment, but it's like maintain your positioning. So know what you want based on what makes you feel light, what makes you feel joy. That's enough. And then lock in and never let go. Like you're going to know where your focus needs to be for this week. And if you don't, sit and meditate on it. And get a hold of what you want and never let go. Get a hold of what you want and never let go. Get a hold of what you want and never let go. Want to fully unpack that. I know what that is for me, and I think it's interesting because I normally speak to so many different angles of things because I can see where the collective comes into thought. And I think you guys are watching me right now just make a choice where I don't think I'm going to speak to the lower states of mind. Because there are so many negative things that can come out of get a hold of what you want and never let go. And so many aspects that I could translate there to make sure that you're not getting a hold of things that are not yours to cling on to or to hold on to. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are watching me go through realization right now. Welcome to fasting. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can literally just say no. I don't have to explain that. They're in my audience. Those people are in my audience, but they're not the people that work with me. Oh my God, you guys are watching me go through it. They're not the people that work with me. They're not the people that exchange with me. They're the people that chat nonsense from the fucking sidelines while I'm running, like, I'm doing home runs. Like, you know? What a magical realization. Get a hold of what you want and never let go. Get a hold of what you want and never let go. We just had a moment together. Me and YouTube, you guys. I love you, it's great. Oh my gosh. We just had a moment together. Oh God, I'm so happy this is on camera actually for my loves that actually are here. I've been really struggling with feeding YouTube and how it works, and trying to understand the audience that's coming in versus the audience that I want. And I think I just locked in. I've been struggling with this for years, where it's like I have to speak to all the different aspects of whatever I'm saying for awakening, because I felt responsible for what other people do with my information later. because I'm in a position of high consciousness. And that just broke. I don't know, something about it. A ceiling just broke for me on screen. Literally, just now. I don't know what that means, Julia, but that's cool. Oh my God. Look at this. I don't even want to give this attention. Oh, that feels so good. That comment, I could have ran off and a whole fucking thing on. Oh my God, I feel so much better. This is the energy I need to be in. And you got, like, literally how my channel works is like, just model off of it, just take it. Like, you guys know I can get feisty. You know I have no problem fighting a good fight. But right now, I'm just like, I just want to be with me. Like, I just want to relax. I want to feel the gratitude that's natural to me, that all these miscreants try to steal from me. Whether it's YouTube or in my life or people in my energy. And I think we just had a moment. That was a feminine moment. The women are going to understand this. Like, I'm going to explain this because this feels fun right now for all the women that are following me. And honestly, you're the only ones I'm really talking to. Like, I get distracted easily, but I'm really focused on women. Oh, interesting. The stream seems to be pixelated or dropping frames. It looks solid on my side, but... Oh, so interesting. I feel like as women, we really struggle to know what's worthy of our emotional investment, what's worthy of our energy or not, because this society makes us carry everything. Even to the point of, probably many of you don't know, but the shadows of the entire planet, the shadow energy of the entire planet is processed through the womb space of every woman on their menstruation cycle, collectively. Women process through the death cycles. Everyone, you know, especially the people, like, we're processing things in every cycle that the people around us are going through energetically. I don't know. It's really interesting. Women just take on today a couple things that were in that fighting energy, and I just said, I just want to be in poise. That's actually who I am. Am like this. I get fighty when there's lots of things to fight because I have to, but it's not my preferred energy. And the beauty is we don't have to fight if we don't want to. And it doesn't mean lay down. It doesn't mean be a doormat. It means, like, fight when you need to fight, but also we can just deny access. People that want to come in and take your energy, make you responsible for their emotions. Men are really great at that, by the way. Just say no. Oh, no thank you was enough. Who knew? I don't know if no thank you. And they're like, what? Come back. And you're like, we're not even dating. I'm literally not responsible for you. Doesn't it suck for you? Bye. I'm gonna go mosey off to the beach now and enjoy my one precious life. Thank you very much. I don't like to not think about you again. Oof. Oh, interesting. Kimmy, what were you saying? That it was dropping in and out on the stream while I was having my epiphany? I don't doubt that, man. My energy, this happens when they're like I'd say highly spiritual, but it's more that their soul energy is running through their body in high current, high electricity. I short out lights all the time. lights flicker around me, like they move, like things turn on and off around me, electric devices like stop or will work in different way. Like it's my electricity like works with things in an interesting way. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I want to share. Sometimes what you need is on the other side of what you thought you didn't need. Let me break that down. Sometimes what you need is on the other side of what you thought you didn't need. Sometimes what you need is on the other side of what you thought you didn't need. Embrace however the universe is pitching circumstances to you. They're more than learning opportunities. They are a beautiful amalgamation of alchemical work that the universe is, your higher self, I would say, is working with a cocktail for you so that you can become the version of yourself you need to become. And it's not linear. It's never linear, honestly. And it's where a lot of people experience crises in their energy. It's like frequently God needs to break the paradigm before you can access what it is that you want. And that frequently comes across as a variety of crisis. And when we can interact with that crisis from the place of being balanced, knowing who we are, and just continuing to surrender, it rearranges itself. And this is consistent. Like, this stuff happens consistently. A crisis could be in the morning when you're like, I don't know if I want to wake up today. A crisis could be, I don't know, it could be more drastic. It could be a health issue. It's just learning how to navigate it that way and realizing that it's not linear. And when we really do trust, allow the negative thoughts to release, the old habits to release, and new thoughts to come in, new habits to approach us and embrace them, we just make magic, like every moment of every day. It's just so magical. And I don't know about you guys, but that's why I'm human. That's why I chose to be human. I was like, I want to experience magic. The rest of it, I don't know. Debatable. Alrighty, you guys, so much love. Thank you for joining me on the stream. That's where I'm going to cap that out. If you're interested in diving deeper with me and want to work with me in a group setting, source code enrollment, the source code framework is open for enrollment. It's a little bit more shamanic, more about understanding enlightenment from a feminine perspective for divine feminines. I'm going to skip out on explaining all of it because I'm a little sick from my fasting, so I just want to like go about my day. But if you're interested, go check the link out in the description below. There's a video down there. There's specifics on what you receive. The program's doing really well. Everybody's really, really happy, doing really great, making some breakthroughs in many, many different ways around their own intuitive development and their life. I don't know, just really amazing. It's really amazing to hold space for wonderful women and watch them just absolutely succeed. I'd say crush it, but it's not about the crushing it part. It's about like easily stepping into their next new chapters. And that excites me a lot. As opposed to crush it, crush it, crush it. It's just like, I'm like the woman of my dreams now. Like I am becoming the woman of my dreams. I'm trusting my intuition. I'm understanding my intuition. I'm understanding that I can just say no thank you to things and watch them wash away. I'm understanding the magic of my womb space. I'm understanding how to make magic on a daily process where I could just literally change my reality every moment of every day. Like, so that's what that program's about. Go check it out in the link in the description below if you're interested. If you have any questions, send me an email. And until next time, you guys, thank you so much. Lots of love. Bye.